TK just picked me up. And then they were asking me to leave TK to go to MB, and I was like, I just got blessed.
You could have got blessed even more. I
definitely could have.
You got blessed with top 16 at champ.
Anyways, that was really AIDS. Okay, so
I first rounded him, by the way.
Yeah, back to my point. Yeah, it's really AIDS. This is really AIDS. Back to my point. So people skills, yeah.
Welcome to the OpTic Major.
As we do-see-do around the board, Illy gets it. He makes it all three in front of him. They look for the chow, and Illy wins it.
Welcome back to another OpTic Podcast. Today is episode 59. Here with MBoZe, Ray, and Formal. Wait, the Kickoff Classic is this week.
Sir.
And I didn't even know that until like yesterday.
That's
so,
what?
You don't really have to know, I guess.
I just noticed, I knew by every time I talked to Nameless, he's like, yo, I want to be out there in a week. Yo, I want to be out there in 4 days.
we're like, why are you going to be out here? How have the guys been looking?
Really good. I mean, I'd say like we're definitely a top tier team right now.
Okay.
There's still confusion as to what exactly modes are going to play.
That's scary.
We don't know exactly if we're playing control or not. My assumption is going to be no, but there's like they fixed some of the bugs that were going on with it, but there's literally like randomly the game could just end at any point in time now. So yeah, it's not ideal.
Of course it can.
But yeah, I think we're most likely gonna be playing two. I don't know if it's gonna be 2 hard points, 3 searches, or 3 HPs, 2 searches. We don't know that yet.
After that?
And yeah, the first event. I
mean,
it's
that's weird.
Like for me, it's not like I guess it's as a coach, it's kind of like it's not the greatest, but like it's a kickoff event. Like it's not. If it was a regular season, then I'd be pissed because it's like towards champs. Like I'll say this a million times. I've said this a million times. I care about champs. Like we could go finish 3rd, 4th, 5th for all the events, and we win champs. I consider that a successful season.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
That's like the Super Bowl.
They're all practice.
So so literally everything is a build up to that. So like you asked me how the team's good right now. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how I feel about it, but like I think the team's good enough to win this tournament. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So none of the control maps work.
No, they do. It's just like I guess there's an issue with the mode itself now where it could be 2-1, 20 kills to 5 kills left, and the game could just be like, damn, this team won.
Fuck it.
Let's not harp on the bugs too much, but yeah, that's
hopefully it's 3 HPs because you guys scrim HP all day, right?
Yeah, we scrim. I mean, we've been scrimming a good amount of search too, to be fair. Okay. So it's like, and I honestly think we're looking better in search than at least the teams. That's
a really good search team.
So yeah, we're like we have a lot of good minds, and I think we gel well.
That's a really good search team.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope it would be 3 searches personally.
I mean,
but it'd just be weird starting off of game 1.
It is kind of wonky.
Yeah,
you in the series, you're expecting to play a hard point.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
like you're not gonna. How are you gonna get warm? You
like
can get checked out right away.
Like, what if, in my opinion, it should be like because it's a bow 5. Like, what if it was hard point search, hard point search?
Either way you put it, it's gonna be trolly.
It is, but at least
unless it's 3 HPs. Like I'm telling you, it has to be like 2 HPs, dude. Else it's gonna be weird.
Well, doesn't Halo do like mixed modes? Don't you guys like play something different every time?
Yeah,
in order.
I think it's like guaranteed. There's a flag. Right. One flag map in the series, and then like an oddball and a strongholds.
But the flag could be like game 1, 3, 4, right? Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's not the same obviously because it's No, I don't like it either. To be honest, that's the only thing that I would harp on Halo.
Do y'all miss the 4 modes in COD?
Fuck no.
You don't?
We probably would have won Black Ops 2 champs if there was double hardpoints.
Yeah.
We literally lost because there was CTF and Uplink. We're the best hardpoint team by far. There's only one a series though.
I played in Nier where we only had 2 modes. We had CTF Search in Modern 3.
Right.
And I didn't mind it.
That was dope. I played a little bit.
3 modes is fine.
I did play Modern for 3, but
especially back then, CTF probably worked normally.
3 modes is fine if the 3rd mode is good.
Yeah.
Like if the 3rd mode plays really well for the game, but like I feel like
that was
like the last couple of years. I feel like not saying we forced it. Like I'm not saying Control was bad last year, but like was it as good as like playing a 1/3 of the other modes? Maybe not.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So who knows? Like
just default.
I think it's just a matter of like it's all about watchability. Like I think it's like all these discussions about the pros these days kind of irk me because at the end of the day, we're an entertaining sport. Like,
Yeah.
that's what people want to do. They want to watch.
It seems like some pros forget that.
They do all the time. So like when the whole
if nobody's watching, you don't get paid.
Yeah, the whole sniper smoke GA thing was like, dude, like Search last year was the most boring thing to watch.
It was horrible.
Like literally, it was awful.
And it was a good game. That was the issue.
Yeah, no,
is that
100%.
it was more fun to watch Modern Warfare Search, and that game was infinitely worse than Cold War.
I mean, to be fair, last year we had issues. Like the smoke was definitely like exploitable.
Yeah, and the
sniping was
so easy.
Obviously easier than what we've had before.
Yeah.
This year the smoke like still kind of somewhat exploitable, not anywhere where it's been in the past.
Right.
To where
Is it's a GA?
No. It's playable.
So?
It's 100% playable.
You think
in my
it was
opinion.
capped by then?
Yeah, 100%. Like smokes now, when you throw them to the ground, they like bounce a little bit. So one, you can't even just do it like on the spot. You can kind of do it to run away from the situation. But that's how smokes. Yeah, but that's how. Yeah, but smokes have always been like an escape tool, right? Like like you don't really like before. Like last year, you could kind of sit in and shoot people and they couldn't see you. That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
But I feel like this year, it's not like you can kind of do it just a little bit, but you can see the guy's shadow in the smoke, so it's not nearly as bad.
It's still just like adds randomness.
Yeah,
like, but it's like I'd rather like you want a smoke to be like tactically used.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? It's just like to smoke across, and then they don't know if you crossed or not.
Exactly.
Blah blah blah. Right,
Yeah.
and like.
But like
wrong,
to me, it's basically a power weapon. If we see it as like it's a strong thing to have, then we only have one of them. It's not like all players have one.
Yeah.
Like you literally have one for a round. So like make sure you use it properly.
Yeah.
And if you see a smoke go on the ground, just don't chow the smoke.
Oh, because
Or throw
that's
stone
the
in it.
GA part. Is that only one person can have smoke?
Yeah, like right now. Yeah.
I like
one
that.
snipe, one smoke, and then
Yeah,
they took out
that's
some of the attachments on the sniper that was made it basically OP in their heads. Like
Okay.
now there's the glint. So like if you peek a corner and you see a glint, just don't stay peeking the corner. Just get back.
Yeah, I like the glint.
Yeah, the glint's awesome.
Dude in Halo also. It's like
No, it's
you see, you can't shit your pants. You know, you're always looking at you, and you see it. And you're just like, are you gonna break or not? You know, I see people break all the time. I'm staring. I'm like, you're not even hitting me. I'm like, you're dead. Like, I don't know.
Dude, the snipe in Halo is pretty difficult to use.
Super hard.
in this one.
I think so.
Super hard.
It's honestly the hardest power weapon to use, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. You like pretty much just have to run around with it in no scope and just like give people one shot.
Yeah.
You can't like go for headshots unless like you're really set up. Like
Yeah, like pre-aiming it's
stand
okay,
still.
but like when you're just trying to quick scope or like run around,
you're just
with
gonna
it,
get the guy's just gonna jump the corner because they know where you are and they're just gonna like shoot you right away. You're gonna get de-scoped and then you look faded standing there trying to no scope them. Like, you better run. Like you better run.
What's so different than it has been in the past?
Back in the other Halos, it was just way easier to snipe. Like
Why is that though?
I don't know if it's like a lack of auto aim thing or if it's the way the maps play out with the snipe, right? Because like the snipe's only on live fire. Like that's the only map it's on. That
Yeah,
we
it's
use.
just a lot of
And
hide
live fire
stuff.
is just a really awkward map to snipe on.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, and it makes it like when I get on Behemoth, for example, which is like a map that's on the rotation, but it's in ranked.
Right.
It's a little easier to use because I can like set up with it.
Yeah.
And like they don't know where I am for like a shot or two.
Yeah,
And like it's like
see,
a kill. But
I see on here Halo Infinite leaks that 5 maps might be coming to multiplayer, and I've heard that Pit might be one of those.
I mean, as soon as Forge mode gets introduced, like that's
you're
like Sanctuary and
Oh,
Arrows
yeah,
and
yeah.
Pit and like
Everyone's
all
gonna-
ready, like right away.
People are gonna make High Rise and Rust, and people make everything.
No, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they
sure
do.
Those will play well. And then
I'm not saying it's gonna be playable. I'm saying they're gonna make it.
You know what I hope they make? I hope they make like the back in Halo 3, like the little trolley game modes that you could play late night. Like I could play that with subs. Like the Indiana Jones is one of them, where you run from a giant death ball that's chasing you the whole time. Like
those
shit like
party
that's
modes.
just like that late night fun ass shit.
Yeah.
Like where you're just like having a blast with a bunch of people you don't even know.
Or the
Right.
jump maps where you have to
Yeah,
like jump across
Like
like
there'd be like
specific
escape
jumps.
rooms.
Yeah, that
like
shit was
escape
dope.
rooms and shit.
Yeah, I
It was
love
so
that
cool.
shit.
No, 100%.
I'm telling you,
I mean-
that shit was so ahead of its time.
But anyway, what I was saying is, how do you think Pit would play in this game?
Honestly, pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
think they need more sniper maps, to be honest, because like having one snipe and having another person get their snipe, it's like a little battle. It's like something fun to watch. It's like
That's
something that you're
fun.
like off the rip, you're paying attention because you're like, who's gonna win this battle? Because you always
Right.
want to look because it's always like, you know, like
That is
Snipe down
actually a
grabbing
good
in,
point.
like, you know, Frosty grabbing in,
Yeah.
like blah blah blah, or Royal 2, whatever. But
Why
Yeah.
isn't there snipes on the was it Breach? The like Afghan kind of style map, the Middle Eastern map,
the
the
Bakara,
symmetrical.
Bizarre.
Bizarre.
A Bazaar. Sorry,
Bakara's
I
a-
said Breach.
Bizarre just isn't a good map at all. It's not like it doesn't feel like a traditional Halo map at all. I don't even think snipers would help it. I don't even know what that would do. It would just be like the line of sights are pretty shit. All it is like a battle from their top to your top until someone gets like the nades bottom mid and pushes them with those nades.
Right.
Literally, like that's how it's played. That's how
Yeah.
it's supposed to be played.
You're
If you
just-
hide
you
in your
wait
little
for
rooms,
those-
you get the shock nades and you just nade them out, and then you go push them, then you go pull the flag, blah blah blah. But that map just, I don't know. I think the map has to go.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
So Are there enough maps where if that map like had to go right now, it would just be 3 maps, right?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
We need that.
So you just have to wait for those 5 maps.
Streets.
I've heard Narrows might be coming, which would
That'd be dope.
weird.
I think
imagine Narrows with a, what is it called? Repulsor?
Oh yeah. Well, they can.
You just wouldn't put it on the map.
But that's the whole point. Yeah. The thing about Halo is you don't have to put it on there.
Yeah.
Imagine Narrows with a grapple though.
That'd
be
be
some
like
crazy.
That would be
stuff.
dope.
Yeah, that'd be like
so
so
you hit the thing and then
like
Spider-Man
you're
out.
Spider-Man from a side bridge across.
That actually would be kind of dope. That would be dope.
Yeah, the grapple super sick.
Yeah, the Boston. I think the Boston breach. We're switching gears here. But Boston reveals the CDL team and branding. I think the Boston breach.
Cool name.
Branding was pretty dope.
It's a cool name.
I like the way they did it.
Yeah,
I didn't see their logo.
It looked like the Purge almost.
Okay.
The X's and they're wearing those masks.
Like for whatever reason, Breach doesn't sound like that cool of a name, but Boston Breach just rolls off.
Right, it
Like,
rolls.
it just rolls off really good.
It does.
Yeah, Breach is like a trolly ass fucking Valorant agent. Like it's
Is
like
it?
he's like it's like just I don't know. If you play Breach, you're just a weirdo. Like Breach is just a weird ass champ. But like Boston Breach sounds kind of final.
Yeah.
Especially if they all were like hill busters. Like they're just like we're the Boston Breach. All we
They
do is hit
shouldn't
the
have put
front.
the question marks first.
Like, you'd be like,
though.
you're so
I hate how
final.
they did that.
Yeah,
That's
the question marks were weird.
Yeah. They shouldn't have done that. They should have just waited and then.
Yeah, they're trying to be on some like Bane shit. Like, nah, come on.
Look, it literally looked like the Joker question mark.
Yeah, I was
You
just
were
like, we know what's
Batman?
going on.
We've known the team for a long time.
You don't have to do this.
The guys were saying that team's nasty.
It is pretty good.
I was
Yeah,
watching
it's
them last night actually.
They're solid. There's so many question marks as because of like the latency differences with players and teams right now. Like
Oh yeah.
we were in a state last year where like basically everyone was here, and now because of
Everyone spread out again.
like everyone's spread out again. Like
Really?
yeah,
That's interesting.
like LAD's in LA again,
Really?
Minnesota's in Minnesota again. Like Boston's
Damn.
kind of all over the place. Florida's all over the place.
Is LAG in LA? Or are
I
they all
believe
over?
so. I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Who else
maybe
is in Texas?
I think they're out here.
Is there anyone else in Texas?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say most of our teams. I think Seattle's here. I think 3 or 4 of the teams do scrim. So like there's at least 5 teams I think that are still here.
Paris or some shit?
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
but last year it was like literally felt like we had like 1 or 2 matchups the whole year where we had to worry about servers.
Like LAG in like Florida.
yeah,
Right?
basically.
And that was like it.
in Atlanta's
FaZe.
Atlanta, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but
that's,
they're
like,
pretty
close.
close.
Unless
yeah.
you play them on FaZe's host like we did. That was so AIDS. Oh my god.
We were really
I was, like,
confused when we watched that
0.4.
match. We were like, they're good, but they're that good?
Bro.
You guys weren't that bad.
I felt so mind blown.
Yeah, that was
a bad day.
not. That didn't
They were
look like
walking
it.
around like,
Atlanta versus OpTic on Atlanta looks right. Go ahead. What's game 1? Like what? That was like one of the biggest fuck ups I've seen by the CDL. Like like an unacceptable fuck up. To be honest.
I guess speaking of CDL fuck ups, Maven and Merc haven't even been talked to.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. There's a lot of fishy shit going on behind the scenes right now, I think.
There's got to be a story there.
There has
in
to
their,
be,
in their
right?
little CDL circle, there's some shit going on, I feel like.
I was thinking about it, and like there's basically 2 options. Basically, either or 3 options. Either CDL just doesn't care, haven't tried.
No, there's no way that's what it is.
That
I
can't
think,
be
I
it.
think they're trying
Yeah.
to bring on some new talent because they lost Lottie, right? And now they lost, I guess, Merc and Maven.
Yeah, but that was on their
But I don't
own
think they're going to
doing.
lose Merc and Maven, like, right? Because that means like Nameless is still there, Study's still there, Lando, right?
Yeah,
Miles.
and then Miles and Chance. Miles and Chance are going to be the new finals commentators. So, and I don't
It's
know.
gonna be like it's what it was. Study and Lando.
Study and Lando,
But Miles and
Chance.
Well, who
and
else?
Those were the 3 sets.
Didn't Rich
Yeah.
Campbell make an appearance at some point?
yeah, but he
Well, a
wasn't
long time ago.
But he wasn't. I don't think he was ever. He's always like a host, like not. I don't think he was
okay.
casting in that sense. Like
Okay.
we're talking about casting, literally.
Mhm.
Like
So there has to be 3 sets. So who are the other? Who's the other
I would
set?
assume Nameless.
Does there, though?
It's
Does
got
there
to be
have
Ant.
three
Ant's got to be bumped in for sure.
Nameless?
I mean, I don't see who else.
There's no way they lose Merc and Maven. It's
I mean,
just not-
I saw someone in the Discord talking last night, but I don't want to air out like if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
Oh, you're just
out
gonna
yet,
say-
yeah.
Just
Just
gonna,
don't
like,
say who it
take a-
was.
yeah,
Tell us this. Tell us. Don't
Yeah,
say who it was, but
You
tell us
can't,
what they
Bose,
were
you can't
saying.
start something. by
Yeah,
saying,
well, I don't want
saw
to
it.
say the one person's name if they're not like publicly
Oh,
announced.
Oh, you're
you know
talking
what
about
I'm
a
saying?
name.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
but-
someone
So
you know
if someone's
might
getting
be?
announced.
Yeah,
There
and
you
I'm pretty sure they're not from Halo. They're from a different game.
Probably like League.
Oh
So-
shit! It might be from
Bose is
Gears.
teasing. Bose is teasing.
No, I'm serious.
No, but you're teasing us. You're not telling us who it is. You're
Well,
teasing.
I don't want to
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's fine.
You
I
could,
get
you
it.
could tell me after the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if it's-
bringing like Golden
They'd be
Boy.
like, "Damn, he just leaked." I didn't even put my name on the dotted line.
Golden Boy or Puckett.
I just.
Yeah.
like I just can't think of like what would be a good reason. Like the only thing that could like potentially goes through my head is like maybe they're asking for a ton of cash.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just contract stuff. Maybe.
If he was saying they haven't even. He texted me and said they haven't even like hit him up.
That's weird. Yeah, that's super awesome.
So even if they were asking for an astronomical amount,
that's really weird. Yeah.
Still no responses.
It's still like you haven't even. They haven't even gotten to that part.
But they probably have managers, don't they?
I would assume so.
I would assume
so they probably have. They probably hit up their managers, and I don't know, there's some disconnects. I don't know, whatever.
I don't know.
It's definitely gonna. I think we need them, and it's definitely gonna be weird without them. If we don't have them, so.
It is gonna be weird. I mean, I love Chance and Miles. They're like probably my favorite duo. But whenever it's finals time, I always think, it's gonna be Maven and Merc, because it was Maven and Jack, and then Jack left, and now Maven and Merc stepped in, and Maven was saying they actually worked better because Maven and Jack were like both color content.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, Joey brings the insight for sure. Right, like from a player's side. So I don't know. I mean, they said they're interested in joining orgs though, so for content. Interesting.
If that's where if they're not getting hired, but
right.
I don't know. Well, I hope they figure that shit out, because. All right, so y'all are gonna have to help me with this one. The shit that happened today. So it happened this morning. If you guys are watching this, the Activision acquisition by Microsoft. How many games does Activision have? It's a lot. Halo, Minecraft,
Blizzard, World of Warcraft.
Well,
that means Hearthstone. That means like StarCraft.
Guitar Hero.
So much shit.
There are this is billion, like
one of the biggest deals ever.
Ton of games.
Yeah. That's why they paid like 80 billion.
70.
There's got to be why the Activision didn't give a fuck for a long time. Like with COD bitching, I have to think that the reason they didn't was because they knew they were jumping ship. Like they're like, I don't really give a fuck about making COD esports better because we plan on selling this shit in January of 2022, and they probably got that in 2018.
You think?
Like, yeah, that's the only thing that I'd forgive them for.
If it comes from the top down, then you might be right.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that someone at the top's getting paid a hefty amount of that $68 bill.
Yeah,
right? Like, and he's like thinking, like, I don't give a fuck if you're bitching at me on Twitter. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm about to be gone.
So we know they're loaded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We know it's not one.
I mean, realistically, people never bitched at the top; they just bitched at the.
Well, we tried to.
Well, you never really called out Bobby Kotick, did you?
I did. No. I tried to call out this Bobby guy. I didn't even know he existed. Okay. That's my point. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like the COD pros, when they shoot shit out into the atmosphere, they don't even know who they're talking to.
Yeah.
They're just shooting it out, just hoping that people back them up. Like,
yeah.
And maybe at the guy that needs to be added. Like, I don't really know. Like,
they just put the message out there at
and then just like, please, someone do something about this shit. Like, and then just hope that like
hopefully that guy sees it, trickles down the message.
Just like, we got to do something.
Random fact, but do you guys watch the movie Moneyball?
Yeah.
Like Brad Pitt. The GM was Bobby Kotick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The guy he talks to tells him he can't have money.
At the end? At the Red Sox?
Well, no.
Oh, during.
During, like the Oakland A's GM.
Oh, wow.
He goes and he asks for more money.
How old is this guy?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't want to say something.
I don't know how old he is. That is
congrats.
Yeah. Overwatch, Diablo, Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush.
That's a weird one.
They own Candy Crush.
That's how you know Activision was like secretly making moves everywhere. They own Candy Crush.
I just don't know that, and you think like, damn, Call of Duty esports.
They don't give a dog. Like what? Look.
Yeah.
No wonder they don't give a fuck.
They're worrying about Candy Crush mobile sales. Why the fuck do they give a fuck about COD?
Dude, one thing
esports?
that dude,
like it makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest.
It's crazy how I was talking about this, or I was talking to Ray about this. Like whenever you see a big acquisition like this or something like huge happens, and then you see like the normal people on Twitter talking about it, like, oh well, maybe this isn't why they hired Maven, because
they're trying to piece it together and conspiracy theory. And like, dude, what are you saying?
I guarantee you, people that work at all 6 of those companies had no idea this was happening.
Yeah,
it's so crazy because now like people on like social media and shit don't even like. Normally they be talking shit to the players and stuff. They'll go at the owners. They'll be like, "Fuck Jerry Jones." You'll be like, "God damn, Jerry." Jerry. You know, they're just calling out they're calling out owners of Activision.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, the same can be said. It's like the OpTic Envy merger. Like that's been working for a long time. And like I only heard about it like 3 weeks before it really kind of came to light. So it's just like, it's probably the same for everyone that worked inside of that. So I think you guys are kind of reaching a little bit for saying these guys don't give a damn because of that. Because I think realistically, like the people that really care, it's their job to take care of the league, are below that. Like they probably didn't know about this.
No, I get what you're saying. It's just the people, if they fight for people above, for like more support from the from the corporate giants.
Like I'm not mad at anybody in the CDL, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just more mad. Like, but do I blame them? Not really. After looking at that graphic, like.
Right.
Those games are all massive.
Huge.
Like, huge. And they got, like, when they're looking at their little sheet, when they have their little meetings, they're probably just looking at the graph and it says, like, this game's doing well, this game's doing well, this game's doing well.
Yeah.
They're all selling. So why the fuck do we care to change one specific thing about COD esports?
Right.
When at the bigger picture, they're looking at that and they're saying, like, they're all doing well. That's what we need to do to stay afloat.
Right.
I mean, three of those are huge. Yeah, Candy Crush made $473 million.
That's absolutely insane.
Last year for half of
last year. I need to make a mobile game. I need to make something. I need to make a mobile app.
Yeah. Oh no.
You know
Because
what I'm
Candy Crush
saying?
was huge when we were in high school.
Yeah, I played a lot when I was a kid.
Wait, I had an idea for an app. You want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't want to say here.
Yeah,
If
don't say here. You
say
never
here,
know.
then just go on stream,
Someone's
someone
gonna
takes
rob
it,
it.
someone makes it.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
No.
Listen,
And then the
just
game's
give me
gonna make
gifted-
475 million. You're like, yeah, maybe I should have given it to them.
All right, never mind. Fuck it.
All right.
Guess you guys live in wonder forever. I'll tell it later on stream. Twitch.tv/formal.
Dude, when it comes to like esports and like how much they care about it, you got to think of like our frustrations as Call of Duty, and then 3 of those, including COD, are primarily esports games. So imagine like our frustrations that we have in COD, and then think about what Overwatch has, and think about what StarCraft has.
Well,
StarCraft probably has more frustrations than anyone.
you said primarily. I wouldn't consider COD primarily an esports game. I think Overwatch is.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
But
Diablo is definitely not. Like
I'm talking about like that actually have. Well, I mean, you can't say that when there's an actual franchise league under Call of Duty. Like it has to at least be on the
yeah,
bulletin
it's part
board.
of it, but again, like kind of what Matt was saying, like when I'm looking at the numbers of how well the game's doing, it's not really based on
Looks
what
good to
esports.
them.
Yeah, like I think
Yeah, you're right,
Overwatch
you're right.
at the whole like it's probably I don't know if it's a big chunk. Maybe I'm just talking out of my woo-ha here, but I think sorry.
What interesting
Canadian ass shit just happened.
Yeah. But like if like people that lead Overwatch, like how much of an emphasis they put on like their tuning is like literally catered for esports. Like they
Right,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
this
yeah.
like I would expect like their success being more based on how well the league's
No.
doing and how people are buying stuff based on the league.
Yeah, I definitely just showed my bias by saying that. But when I
Like-
see Call of Duty, I forget about Warzone and
Like we
shit.
have a,
like
we have
I
a
really
COD
do.
DLC CDL pack. You think they're really gonna like expect that to go as big as their map
No.
DLC pack and
Yeah,
whatever else
absolutely
they're
not.
selling? Like no, not even close. Like,
They could put out. I mean, they could put out Rust again, and it would get way more. Like if you had to buy Rust, or if you had like if they put out Rust and then put out a skin for it, and you had to buy the skin, then that's going to do way better than anything CDL wise.
I'm actually curious. I want to start a discussion here based on what we talked about here. So, like, let's say you remember they did the Scream, like the Scream skin for Warzone and whatnot.
Sick.
Yeah.
So like think about how many people bought into that and liked it. Do we think like if there was an OpTic gaming skin that was like super sick, like OpTic Texas, whatever it is, like an OpTic skin that looks dope as hell, that's like flashy,
Yeah.
that people are interested by, even someone that may not be like totally like fan of OpTic, like sees that and doesn't know what OpTic is and be like, that's a cool skin, I'm gonna buy it. Like,
Yeah, for
do
sure.
you think that would compare, like in a selling
To a
value?
Scream skin?
To a Scream skin.
No,
not to a Scream
Not to a Scream
Okay.
skin.
Like,
That's
what
so
would it
like.
compare to?
But
Like if you had to tier like some of the skins, like how low do we need to
So,
go to
okay.
feel
I
like
think it
this
goes
would-
Scream, Jigsaw, and then OpTic.
Right. If it's a huge.
no, those wouldn't even. It had to be something, bro. Those are like.
Well, those are relatable to everyone, right? Because like
Okay,
this is
so
like,
Everyone's
a
seen
movie.
fucking Saw.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Right.
seen
Right.
Scream.
That's
So
so-
like
that's
you're just gonna want to
But-
buy it because it's
but
like
I'm-
cool. It's
and
like cool.
I'm like more talking from like a money standpoint. Like how why
So just a
does it
normal
seemingly not
green,
work?
a normal cool green one, and then an OG green one. Which one? Like one that just the Call of Duty made, and then an OpTic one.
The
Which
OG
one would sell?
The OpTic one's
I
gonna
think
be
it
better.
depends.
One's gonna
I
do
think it
better,
depends.
100%.
Right?
I mean,
'Cause
I guess maybe depends on the design.
That's
It
true.
depends
It's
on
hard to
design,
compare, but I
because,
get
like,
what you're saying.
I'm
It-
saying like you have the liberty to do anything you want. Like it looks super awesome. Like it's a vibe. Like it has colors that are like vibrating. Like and it's
Yeah,
moving.
no, I see what
I
you're
say
saying.
it wouldn't be too far under.
You never know. And
It'd
'cause
keep up. It'd be
I mean,
up there
it's
with it.
also hard because of skill-based matchmaking.
I don't
All
know,
I saw in Warzone for a little while was just face skins. Like that's all I saw. So I was like, holy shit! And I remember thinking, holy shit!
Toronto
like,
as well. Had a lot.
they're buying like people are buying the face skin, like a lot of face skins. So like,
what stops like so this is more my question. I hope someone from the league's watching. If you're watching, I really hope you're listening to this. What stops the devs in the world to think that this is not important from a money standpoint?
Right.
That's what
okay,
that's
I
what
see your
irks me
point. I
most.
see your point. I see your point.
It's like
well,
why?
because I think this,
Like, why
I
wouldn't
think
you
the
do an OpTic
skins.
one, a cool OpTic one, to make money for everyone?
Yeah, for everyone, for the teams, for
I
everyone
don't know.
involved, because that's how Halo's doing, right? Like you can
And I
speak
also
to
think
this.
like,
Oh,
if you're
I get what
like,
you're saying.
Yeah, but it
buy
also
you
needs
get
a
what I'm
lot- it
saying?
has-
Toronto Ultra. If you're from Toronto, like you're gonna be like,
True,
I might fuck around
yeah.
and buy this. Like,
True.
you know?
Yeah, you have to put the
Toronto.
region in there.
People just fuck with the colors too. Like the purple was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Purple went
yeah,
hard.
big.
Like
Yeah.
to be
Yeah, the
honest,
purple
like,
one
you
did
just wanted to
go
wear it
crazy.
just because it looked hard. Like
You're not only buying a skin for what it represents, but it just looks dope.
Looks cool.
Yeah. And I think that, I mean, I think it's a perfect way to make money, because I think maybe the big collaborations with like movies or like promotional stuff, like those are always going to do good. If they put Spider-Man in the game, I'm running Spider-Man. You know what I mean? But right under that, I mean, you have all of these franchise leagues that you can take advantage of and make money off of.
You know what I've always been jealous of? Fortnite.
Yeah.
If you look at like the Fortnite skins and the events that they do, when like Thanos was in the game, and you could play as Thanos.
Yeah, I mean that's
like what?
Yeah.
How did you possibly do that?
I think Fortnite changed everything.
It really did. And now you can be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, anytime there's like a hype thing, they just like throw it in the game.
Dude, it's
right
like,
away, and it's dope too.
Yeah. And they made like a grapple thing for Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's like Infinite or some shit.
Fortnite made $50 million with NFL skins.
And like think about how easy that one was to do. You throw on like the same base player model with a bunch of different color schemes, and so now you have every NFL
switching
team.
numbers.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
They sold close to 3.3 million NFL branded skins. How
much has Fortnite made in total off skins? Is that public information?
What do those business like meetings look like?
I'm assuming Fortnite is just saying, okay, I'll give you 50 million.
There's a percentage. Well, it's gotta be a
and
share.
You get a kickback.
Here's a fucking royalty deal.
So they share that. How much do they share that with the NFL?
100%.
And I wonder how much
Marvel, and then share it with.
That's so fucking
like what would like the NFL has nothing to lose. Here's our teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
that's like pennies.
And what stops that from like transferring to like, oh, I got my Cowboys jersey in the game. Let me go buy a real Cowboys jersey now because I want to match.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's literally like a never end. Like there's so much like opportunity there.
It's like a little reminder.
Why I feel like that doesn't happen in Call of Duty.
Doesn't.
I don't get it.
Because I feel like even the only shit that's ever come out was the Scream thing,
the Jigsaw thing,
and the Jigsaw thing.
The fucking, I guess the guy from Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing.
I think those might not have even been collaborations. Those are probably promotional
standalone
things.
deals or some shit.
Yeah. So like, Scream's coming out. Let's even pay Call of Duty to put Scream in our game.
And Saw 9 was coming out too, so maybe that's why they did the Jigsaw thing. You know, Saw the final chapter.
Yeah.
With,
and it's like that shit's
we're a stepping stone.
That's only going to happen with things like Saw and things like Scream. And
I thought that was so legit. I'm not gonna lie.
Scream is cool. Saw is cool, but the NFL, I mean, it's so different.
Well, maybe this Microsoft thing is going to change things.
I hope so.
We kind of fingers crossed there.
I feel like Fortnite just changed the way that we looked at stuff. Like
it did. It just took the bar and set it way higher.
Right. Like you know how like before. I mean, this is a weird like. I guess parallel, but I was watching the new Spider-Man movie. Spoilers if you haven't seen the Spider-Man movie. Have y'all seen it?
Nope.
No, but I don't.
Never mind.
Probably shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, never mind.
Talk about it. Yeah, no.
Fuck it.
That's amazing. If you guys haven't watched this, you
gotta go watch it. Basically, there's something that they did something in that movie that I was watching it and I was like, I can't believe I'm actually watching this. Like, I can't believe it's real.
I didn't know about it until I saw it too.
Yeah, me neither.
And it was like, what the heck?
And like, I was thinking like that. That's something that like when I was a kid, like I would just think like, what if they did that? But knowing that would never happen, but as an adult, it's happening.
What are you saying right now?
Just stop. You're already.
But anyway,
I'm literally so checked now. What are you saying?
Anyway, that type of vibe.
You know those long on-running sentences that just don't make any sense? People put in your Twitch chat. That's what that was.
Well, people that seen it know what I'm talking about. But basically, let's go. Going back to like cross-platform, like what Fortnite did with cross-platform, like that was like unfathomable at the time.
Right. Yeah.
Like
it was
people playing on PC playing with Xbox people
easily doing it. Like there was no problems at all. You could just join up and play with them.
It wasn't. I guarantee you, it was coming from a dev side. It wasn't easy as.
Oh, I know. They made it look easy, which is like the end goal, right? You want it to feel as easy for the
like their UI to make it.
Yeah.
The UI and how they went about it was great, but like the actual work to make that possible.
I'm sure it was hard as fuck and a lot of collaboration, a lot of fucking people.
That's what I'm saying.
For the longest time, it was like
how quickly we get spoiled by that shit, dude.
Like for the longest time. Like even for COD, like from the pro side, like it was always like, oh, are we with Xbox or Sony this year? Oh, okay, we're playing PlayStation controller. We gotta switch to PlayStation controller. Oh, now we're playing Xbox. Like I feel like, but all these come like they're in battle, right? Like they're not trying to help each other out,
right?
Yeah.
Like in like collaboration, like the I'm sure that that probably could happen a lot earlier, but because of the business side of it, they probably not letting it happen.
Like, dude, we got like PC and PS4 to work, but PS4 Xbox doesn't work, so we can't talk to the guys at Xbox. They're ignoring us. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sure like the day that like everything worked smoothly though, it was like an event win for them at the office, right? Like they're all just like,
for sure,
what the
bro.
fuck?
They probably
it actually
pop
works.
bottles.
Yeah, they're just like, wait, does it work? You could start the game. Like, yeah, it worked fine. You're like, what? The whole
We're about
office
to break
was nuts,
everything.
Yeah. Like Wolf of Wall Street shit.
Yeah, and then I feel like Fortnite kept doing that. Like whenever they had the first remember when the meteor hit and it was like a cut screen.
Their events are so sick. Dude, I'm so jealous of those. Those are awesome.
So it was a cut screen the first season, and I was like, that makes sense because you'd never have people all get into a game and then you see.
That was like the thing there was like a crack in the sky, right?
Right.
Okay.
And it was a cut screen and it blew something up.
That's crazy.
And then in season 2, they actually made it where you spawn into the map and you could see a rocket like going in the game.
Like
everyone was in the
can
game.
See it.
Yeah.
And in every different game, they can all see it. How do you do that? How do you do that without it fucking up?
Well, it's basically a played through event. It's almost like you're being part of a video.
It's like a picture.
Right. Exactly. It's like in a video, but you can also move around in it though.
But you're not. But the game, you're not really playing the game while it's going around. Like, you're just kind of walking around watching it happen.
Bunch of invisible barriers.
It's just a replicated.
Just running through a music video. Like the Ariana Grande thing was nuts.
It was so sick.
The marshmallow thing.
Everything they had has been pretty.
The Travis Scott shit. Like,
dude,
it's been really dope.
The Star Wars thing. They've literally
got some crazy collabs.
Done everything. Like they've done shit perfectly, and then everyone else in every other game is just like,
everyone's watching it, just jealous as fuck. It's so
what the fuck?
I'm actually curious, because I mean, to me, Fortnite felt like it fell off.
It did.
Like not as many. It's not as
the
talked
esports
about,
side of it, right? I guess.
Yeah, but even just the game in general, it hasn't seemed like. I mean, a lot of my friends coming back to play Call of Duty and other stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people played Warzone, switched to Warzone. It looked like.
Yeah, is it still kind of crazy up there? Like,
I think it's still
generated
doing
5.1 billion in 2020. I think it's doing all right.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, they're fine, dude.
I think it's doing all right. No, it's just with things like Fortnite and things like Pokemon Go. It's like if something was so big at one point,
Pokemon Go is also massive,
and then like everyone in the entire world was playing.
Like a world movement.
Yeah,
you could ask any age group for like if they knew what Fortnite was, and they would probably know. Like grandparents or grandchildren.
There was a time.
There
was a time where we were all for playing it. Yeah, like that was the game.
100%.
For sure.
And the same, I mean,
and you'd buy every skin that you could fucking see because it was so goddamn catchy and like awesome.
And these skins are fun. Like you're just like
it's cool to run around as them.
It's not like that's one thing with COD. Like, I mean, I don't want to bash on COD too much, but like, I feel like there's so much still an attachment to realism that is just like
come on,
like the reality. Like I'm not saying it's cool that it's still like a military shooter. I'm not saying you go away from that, but like realistically, like. We want the game to be fun.
Enough of the muskets, bro. Can we get like some laser futuristic weapons?
I don't
stop
think
going back.
I don't ever want to see a wooden gun again.
I'm so sick of the M1 Grand. God damn it! It's been like 8 CODs. Like just let it die.
Yes.
It wasn't that cool. Like please,
AW
God
is still
damn
the
it.
best COD for me. AW. I enjoyed it.
Dude, AW was sick whenever they gave us those OpTic skins in that one. You remember that? Those were like only our OpTic team had white ones. The Exos, the white
Those
Exos.
were so fire.
That was pretty sick. Because then, like, you run around in matchmaking or some shit, and they'd be like, holy shit, it's actually him. Because it's in a white OpTic one.
Yeah.
I worked there while that happened.
That was dope. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
No, I didn't say that was the reason.
You remember that?
Yeah. I remember having cool helmets for rank play, too, when you rank pretty high.
Yeah, you get, like, the squid helmet. There was like a whole bunch of cool shit.
That was nice.
A lot of cool customization.
Rank play was fun,
Ranked play was nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, those were good days.
Was it?
Ranked play.
In AW?
I mean, it wasn't there. It wasn't the greatest thing. It was pretty simple. Like, we just built it from
Good warm up.
I'm sure I played it. Yeah,
it was a good warm up.
Yeah.
Good warm up.
I'm sure I played it.
But with a $70 billion investment, you got to think that the thing that they're looking at the most is to make that money back immediately. So like people are like, well, this is going to change COD forever. Like everybody's going to be passionate about it, but they're looking to make that money back. So
eventually,
I don't know. I hope it doesn't go from like, hey, now Candy Crush is going to have twice as many ads, or COD is going to have. They don't give a fuck about CDL at all still, and they're going to do collaborations with their other games. So there's going to be, you're going to have a Minecraft Steve running around in Warzone just so they make some of that money back. You know what I mean? Like
just making any squeeze they can.
Just doing everything to make money back rather than like trying to fix what's wrong with a lot of those games. I don't know. It could go either way. I think it's cool, but I'm also cautiously optimistic about it.
Same. I don't know what to expect yet. But I mean, like I have high hopes considering the previous people.
Yeah.
Right? It can't get worse. So I mean, I guess it can.
It can.
Like, what if they came on and they just like shut down the Call of Duty servers right away for the new game? And they were just like, we don't really fuck with COD at all. We've always wanted to kill it.
Go play Halo.
What if it's like a super villain play from one of the like higher ups in Microsoft? He's like, I just want to buy the shit for $70 billion and just shut it all down.
A spare $70 billion
to
ruin.
I wonder who
pitched
that.
Lives.
He's like, yo, you guys trying to buy Activision or what? Like, no, Steve, we're not. He's like, I think we should. I don't know.
All right, now is the time where I read the. Oh wow, you look so pretty today. Anyway, let's talk about the advertisements for today. We are going to talk about Keeps. 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they are 35. More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness, and there are only 2 FDA-approved medications that can prevent hair loss. Keeps offers both of them. Now that's crazy. Keeps offers a simple and stress-free way to keep your hair. Convenient virtual doctor consultations and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months, and you don't even have to leave your home. Tired of being bald? You ain't even got to leave. Low cost. The treatment just costs $10 a month, and Keeps offers generic versions as well. Discreet packaging and proven results. You don't want people to know? They already know. You got it. Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. Prevention is key. Treatment can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so you need to act fast. If you are ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/optic to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's KEEPS.com/OPTIC to get your first month free. Keeps.com/optic. It's also time to talk about Babble. Whether it's saving more and spending less, getting organized, or losing weight, there are a lot of worthwhile goals to set yourself for this year. One of those could be learn a new language with Babble. The language learning app has sold more than 10 million subscriptions. Learning another language would be so dope. I think we talk about it in the podcast. I mean, Ray knows another language. Hector knows another language. George knows another language. Sebastian. I mean, there are so many people that know multiple language, and I just think it's the coolest thing ever. Might have to check this out. Not only is learning a new language a fun and engaging new hobby, you can also use it while you check off traveling more from your list. Yeah, that makes sense. Travel more, learn the language first. I mean, that'd be hard, but you could do it. The whole Babble process is addictively fun, fast, and easy. Babble teaches bite-sized language lessons for real-world use. Babble's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babble lessons were created by over 100 language experts. Y'all don't like robots? Support humans with Babble. With Babble, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babble's speech recognition technology helps you improve your pronunciation, that's annoying, and accent. There are also many ways to learn with Babble. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning today with Babble. Right now, when you receive a 3-month Babble subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babble.com and use promo code OPTIC. That's BABBEL.com. Code OPTIC. Babble, language for life. Thank you so much to Babble and Keeps. And let's get back to that wonderful podcast. The NV Gaming organization, cool guys there, right? Right, Ray?
Cool. Yeah, they're so sweet guys.
We're all
they're very nice.
Take over the management of the Esportstadium Arlington, which that was one of the first things that people told me whenever I came into the that whole world. They were like, "Hey, this might be happening. We're getting Esportstadium," and Corey, that works at NV, was the main person that built Esportstadium. Yeah. So and then he left Esportstadium to go to NV, and then NV bought it back. Mm-hmm. So he got to get a second shot at his baby.
Crazy.
So that shit's dope.
Yeah,
that's gonna be dope.
You think he's thinking like Envy's on his dick?
What?
He's like, stop following me. Like, you guys want me back this bad? You gonna buy my shit? All right, fine. I'll fucking do it.
I'll do it. Yeah. He came up. Last time I saw him, he looked like exhausted, and I was like, "What's
he
wrong?"
Does it do with the long curly hair? Like
No,
big
not
hair?
long.
What's
Not
his
long.
name?
Corey
Corey-
Dunn. He used
Corey
to
Dunn?
cast. He used to
I
cast.
know the
COD.
name.
Done.
Yeah, he used to cast.
He used to
Black
be
Ops
like
1.
one of the main CS casters
Long
back in the
hair?
OG days. No,
What am I thinking of?
I don't know who you're thinking of.
Thinking of Corey?
Oh, you're thinking of the other Corey.
Yeah, you're
Probably.
Yeah, the other,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
Big hair?
Yeah,
That's-
it's not Dunn. That's that's
Corey
different
Doggett.
Corey. Doggett, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Corey Dunn's a little taller.
Yeah,
wears
he used to
glasses.
cast. He used to
I'm
cast.
sure you showed me a picture of him right now.
He was telling me that he was like one of the people that he was there when they invented the word shoutcasting.
That's honestly probably not
What
wrong.
does that even mean?
Dude, I can't explain it. I'm gonna butcher this, but they used to not be able to like stream casting, like commentating, so they would have to like sync up like a radio fucking thing with the gameplay on HLTV. Am I right? Yeah, they would sync up a radio wave thing. Are you following?
Trying to.
With
yeah.
HLTV,
Which is what?
HLTV. It's like it's like CS thing where you can watch VODs. You can download people's VODs or something.
Right. Nope, didn't help.
And so he would sync that up, and apparently there was like a little like
That helps.
add-on, and one of the add-ons to the radio thing was called shoutcasting, and that's the only way that I butchered that. But basically, he
He
invented
shoutcasting is in the
shoutcasting.
comments, please, because I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Over there. That didn't help me at all.
Anyway,
I know
think
what
that's
HLTV is though.
that's gonna be really dope to have the stadium. I mean that's just another huge asset under the Envy belt. That
Speaking of huge asses, like what if we just had like strippers at the stadium?
I mean, it could be possible.
That'd be
a huge
sick.
like StripCon 2021, 2022.
Hip-Hop Texas.
I think you should front run that. Lead that.
You host
Run
it,
point on that.
Post flyers.
Circle
They'll
back.
come.
Imagine. I'm just
I'm
getting
married,
the
I
whole
don't think I'll be
fucking
there.
like
You're
ratchet.
just game 5 and there's girls in the stands.
Just walking by game 5, round 11. It's like round 11. They walk by like in boxing.
They have like the cages.
Down hanging from the ceiling and shit.
There's like guys just like in the fucking little ball with motorcycles just doing like loops for some reason. You're like, what the fuck? And they're just playing. Like,
Dude, so if I gave you the stadium for one day, unlimited budget, you could throw anything, any event that you want, but you had to make money off of it, what would you throw?
Oh my god.
I'd literally just go around like I'd have Aaron. I'd go around get everyone. I've had Aaron make everyone logos and just sell merch.
Just make a merch, like a merch
Rambo
con?
merch, formal merch, Hitch merch.
That actually might not be
bunch of
bad.
work, and it's a party.
It's like
drinks, open
just
bar,
like a huge pop-up
everything's
shop.
free.
everyone drunk, free
People with
drinks,
little
and they're
plates
just buying merch left
or
and
dervs
right.
and shit.
Something like that.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad. A huge pop-up shop,
Just everyone's merch
and then
What's a
like
pop-up shop?
you have
drinks and
Pop-up
a DJ.
shop?
Yeah, what's a
Just-
pop-up shop?
You're just a shop.
Set
that
it's
you
like a
pop up.
shop that you
All right,
you
for
pop
sure.
up and you don't.
Let's get it.
It's not like a shop that you like pay lease on the building.
Yeah, it's just a quick thing.
For sure, let's get it. Fuck yeah, pop-up shop.
Then you have T-Pain on the stage.
Someone performing, then he just takes half of the money.
Yeah, that's true.
His fee is really half of it.
Did y'all see this shit about Logan Paul bought a 3.5 million
I did.
Pokemon card?
Shit,
He
that
bought a
was
case and it ended up being
tragic.
fake.
I saw
Dude.
that. I was just
So-
like,
I was so vibe killed for him.
that kind of world is weird because then you start thinking like, bro, like how do you? First of all, 3.5 million. There's no way I'm getting
I mean,
scammed.
like-
we're gonna open that sitting here together. I just paid
Right, like,
3.5. Let's just open it
FaceTime me
together
real quick.
Yeah, we'll
Show
make
me
the
the boxes
video
real
right
quick.
here
FaceTime me.
together. Like you're not leaving
Yeah.
my sites after.
I'm not PayPaling you 3.5
yeah.
mil.
Like you know what I
Having you
mean?
just run off
Like,
without us
you
having a
stay
voice
right
chat.
here. Let's make the video together. He sold me it.
Yeah.
We're gonna open this shit together.
Did you guys see what
I
was
think that's
inside the
what
boxes?
happened.
You saw what was inside the boxes?
so
It was like football
trolly.
cards or some shit. Like it was some AIDS shit.
It was G.I. Joe packs.
G.I. Joe, not football. Football's actually kind of legit.
So you open. So the big reason it was such a big deal is because it was a case of boxes. So the boxes are going for $430,000.
It was like 6 of them, right?
And it was 6 of those boxes,
That's
or
nuts.
7 or something like that. And it was in a sealed case. It was considered the only sealed case in the world.
And it was fake.
And it was the only one that was going around. And collectors were like, we're not buying that. There's no way that's real. Like they did
Really?
research on like the tags and like the barcodes
Why didn't
and
Logan
shit.
do that? Why didn't Logan have someone do that? I'm
That's
sure he's
why
capable.
I don't.
Content?
Or was he
Question mark?
blinded
I'm not
by?
gonna
Was he
lie.
blinded by excitement?
It sounds
And he
crazy.
was like,
but
I mean, why not?
3.5 might be light to him.
That's not that crazy to think. It might
you know
be
what I
like
mean?
to him.
He probably is like, I mean, I'll make it back. He did the prime drink thing.
Oh, it was authenticated? Oh, wait, who is
what?
BBCE?
Oh, shit.
I think
So some... So somebody authenticated the box, but they got the authentication wrong, and so I think there's no way
So it's
Logan didn't get
insured?
his money back.
no, he did get his money back.
He did?
I'm pretty sure.
So
yeah.
is it insured then?
I have no idea.
If
I
someone-
just thought
I
he
don't
got his money
know.
back.
It might be, but Logan bought it. So somebody paid for 2.7 for it,
And then resold it.
Logan bought it off of him, and he said, I'm gonna open this, and if it's fake, you give me my money back.
Oh,
And that's the
okay.
only way I'll buy it for
Because the guy never opened
3.5.
it.
And the guy was
The guy who bought it initially at 2.7 didn't
Yeah, he never
open it. So
opened
he's
it.
like, I mean, I think it's real. I don't know.
yeah. So he was like, sure, I'll sell it.
That's crazy.
That's a risk on that guy's part. I would have been like, no,
Yeah.
knowing that it might be fake.
Right? No, 100%.
Like, no.
Wait, did you guys see the other day? There was these two guys doing a stream. Fuck, I don't know their name. I saw this sort of article, and it was like these two dudes are playing, or they're doing like the opening cards thing for NFL cards for their viewers, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like one pack is like for this specific viewer, blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Right.
They end up pulling this card. It's like the Jaguars quarterback now. I forget his name. It's like his rookie card or some shit, and it looks crazy.
It's worth 25 racks.
For 25 racks, and they pull it. And they tell this kid, like, because they'd say beforehand, like, it's this person's stream. Thanks for following the stream, bro. And they just like open the pack, whatever. They pull the card and they're like, nah. So like, we can give you something else.
Oh my God,
can't
what?
give you that one. And he was probably just because when they pulled it, that kid was probably freaking the fuck out.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
the best moment of that kid's life turned into the worst moment of his life, right? In 2 seconds when they say like, nah, we can't give that to
Can't
you.
the
He's
kid
like,
sue that?
wait, what? Wait, I mean, it's just. I mean, I guess you just trust him, right?
No, but I
it's
mean,
not contractual. It's just like trust.
It's
Like
just
you hope that the streamer is not a bad person. You hope they're going to give you whatever the fuck's
No,
in the
but
pack.
you still bought you bought a product from someone that they're opening
I don't
for
even know
you.
if they
And it's
bought
not,
them.
I don't think it wasn't a raffle.
Yeah, it
that
was
was
like
the,
just
that
like a
was the thing for
follower
me.
thing.
If it was a raffle, they have to give that card to
I
that
mean,
person.
still.
No, but I'm saying the viewer isn't that. I thought that's how it worked. The viewer pays the streamer X amount of money, and then the money's received before they open it because they're not just gonna open a pack for nothing.
I
Because
see what you're saying. Yeah, but I
Someone's
don't know.
gonna
if
buy
it's
it.
This was a giveaway.
Yeah, I think it was like a
Oh,
giveaway.
This was a giveaway.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
Yeah, imagine doing a giveaway.
Yeah, no, it's
Screen
not
just
like
cuts off. Oh,
yeah. If that person's buying packs, you have to give them whatever they bought in
Did
the
you even
pack.
show
'cause
the
it's-
card?
He did.
Oh,
See, like that's the thing though. The
I
way
would've
they
showed
set
him,
it
like,
up,
yeah,
you
that's a
have
bad
to
one.
show the whole pack.
you don't want
You have to
that.
show the whole pack.
You
just
do not
gotta
want
like
that.
you gotta see the corner of it and just hold the two together. And be like, this is one of those weird ones. That's what I was talking about, Chad. Remember I was saying they just forget them
play it
sometimes.
off.
It's so weird.
I'd
And it's
immediately
like
got on the
never.
phone like,
I don't know. I mean, it is fucked up, and I never thought about it from the kids' POV, which I guess is fucked up of me.
That
but
is
like,
fucked up of you.
But like, if I am like, hey, I'm gonna give away whatever's in this pack, and then I open up a $25,000 card, I'm sorry, I'm not doing
Except
that.
that.
Accept that card.
Except that one.
Like,
Sorry.
I am so like I was trying to be nice, but I'm not nice anymore. Like for this one split
nice
second.
enough.
I don't know.
Not nice
That's-
enough.
I mean, we could go half.
Like I'll give him every other card. You can have the whole other box. You want the box? Here's the box.
He doesn't though. He wants that
But
fucking
this
card.
one card, I'm keeping this
It
one.
looks sick too. Wait, Matt, pull that video up. I'm sure you can find it. Get on the Cerdo's Twitter.
Oh, you already had it up.
Oh yeah. The fuck? Oh, here it is. The hell?
So he's opening it right
Full
now.
screen the shit.
Dude,
Look,
the
so
guy's,
like you can't even hide it if you did pull something, right? Like the way this is set up. Like
Yeah.
He
Yeah, I
doesn't
would've
know?
known I was getting
They can't
scammed.
know, right? They don't know what kind of cards.
no. I mean I don't think so.
I can't stop looking at his nipple. Is that bad?
Which nipple?
You see it?
Oh, on the bottom right.
Yeah.
It took me a second to see it.
Sorry. I noticed it immediately.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I don't have my glasses. I didn't realize he's wearing a crop top.
Yeah, so they pull it right there.
No, it's right behind it. It's
Oh,
right there.
oh.
Look at it. It looks kind of final too.
Dude.
Look, it's like yeah, I forget that. What's his name? Something Lawrence.
Yo.
They're getting all happy, all
They're
excited.
It looks like a
fucking-
crate, dude. Do you remember the old dude?
Right
They were
there, I
Dragon Ball
would've
Z
known I was
cards at one
getting
point.
scammed. You're getting hyped like it's yours. Come on.
If I'm the winner of that giveaway, you're like, damn, I'm not getting that
Yeah.
shit. There's no way. That's getting
I
lost
don't
in the
know.
mail or something.
What if it's like your top gifter?
Shit.
You can't do him.
If
I
it's
would
my-
give it to my top gifter. No
If
cap.
it's my top gifter, I'm giving it to
I'd
him.
give it to him.
But if
time.
it's somebody that just followed the stream and you're doing follows, you know what I mean?
I
Like
see that
follow
part of it
giveaways.
too. I see that part of it too.
Like, if
I
you
would
do
definitely check his chat messages. I would read all of them before I send him the card. No cap.
Just one, like, damn, this is boring. And you're like, you're not getting the fucking card. Yeah. Just one from 2016. Yeah. Damn, I'm not having a fun time.
I like how Twitch has that. You can check everyone's messages.
They're using it as something else now.
We're giving it away because they thought we were getting roasted. One random Twitch follower. Why don't give it to the guy that won it?
Yeah, what?
I'm
Wait,
so confused.
Okay, that's fucked.
I'm so confused.
That is fucked up.
They're like, one random Twitch, like, we're going to give it away. Trust this time.
Yeah,
they're going to end up pulling it again and being like, wait, accept this one. Like, no.
Since the blowback, the Breakers announced that they are going to give the card away to a random Twitch follower and not the original user.
Okay, that's
just
even
give
worse.
it to the original guy.
Dog.
You're making it worse.
Wait,
That's
the only thing I could say is if they went down their messages and he was like a fucking asshole, right?
I
checked the logs and he was an asshole. That's the only way.
I still think this is worse.
I do that,
that's the only way.
I mean, at that point, just keep it. I think this is worse.
At that point, just keep it.
This is a terrible PR move.
Now you're just dragging it along and making it look even worse.
Damn, backyard breaks.
Damn,
like,
that's rough.
Everyone's gonna come watch their chat now. Everyone's gonna roast them in the chat. Like, they're gonna come watch for the roast.
It's also good publicity. I mean, we're talking.
It is. No, 100%.
But also, I mean, people that want the card are probably going to tune in.
Yeah,
true. That'll be a hype stream.
Will they tune in again after though?
You were just saying that's fucked up. We went from that's fucked up to that'll be a hype stream.
That's a hype stream
in like 2 minutes.
Hopefully, the person that
wins
it gives
subathon
it
or some
to
shit. That's crazy.
Do right? No, that's not happening.
That's even worse than them scamming.
Wait, what'd you say?
Like,
he said, hopefully the person that wins it gives it to the original guy. And I was like,
that'd be crazy.
That'd be dope. And then I was like, that ain't happening.
Yeah, what the fucking universe is that actually happening?
25 racks.
What if it's him winning it on an alt account? And he's like, I'm the luckiest motherfucker. You can escape this. I was bound to win this card.
Did you ever collect Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
I didn't.
You did not?
I was a hockey card kid, but even then I never went into it like that crazy about it.
I even did Digimon, I think.
I did Pokemon a little bit, and then I did football cards like crazy. I have so many football cards.
Also did Dragon Ball Z cards, which were a thing at one point. No cap.
Dragon Ball Z cards?
There were, and that's what that card reminded me of. It looked just like the Dragon Ball Z card. They were like really out there. They were like, there was a lot going on the card, and it showed like their power level and their, you know what I'm saying?
There are so many cards. Oh yeah, are those them right there?
Yeah.
A PSA 10 Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb Goku.
I just don't get how I mean, call me a boomer.
Yeah.
I just don't grasp how the world has come to treating pieces. I mean, they're not pieces
of cardboard,
but like a piece of cardboard, like
my dad used to say,
saying this is worth $25K. Like,
I don't get it.
Have you? I mean, it's all
insane.
rarity in my opinion.
It's all collectibles.
No, it is, but it's still like the value is based on how much people want.
At the end of the day, I have it and you don't, and I'll pay whatever the fuck that means for that. Yeah. Whether it be a piece of cardboard or an NFT or.
Right.
And it's good. I mean, it
insane.
Capitalizes on our generation's nostalgia for sure.
It does.
Because now, people in art. I mean, people our age, some grew up to be millionaires, multimillionaires, and they
can spend $3.5 million on a fucking box of Pokemon cards.
Like Logic is a perfect example. He became super successful. He's our age, and he paid $500,000 or $200,000 for a Charizard, and it's because he has the money to do that.
Yeah, because he can. Yeah, 100%.
And then that boosts the value of that card, and which in turn boosts the values of every Pokemon card.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy craze.
So did you collect anything? Do you still collect anything?
I actually collected McDonald's came out with these helmets, these hockey player goalie helmets, and they did that for a couple of years. I mean, it's maybe in Canada. You guys probably didn't have that out here.
Yeah, there's no way we had that.
No, we had Beanie Babies.
Yeah, definitely had Pokemon.
Beanie Babies. You ever had those?
I remember people thought Beanie Babies were going to be very collectible and like a lot of like really valuable, and they
weren't.
Yeah, they are not.
They were cool though.
I wonder what the most expensive Beanie Baby in the world is.
I think I know which one. I think I've looked it up before.
I don't even know what a
Matt, you looking it up?
You don't know what a Beanie Baby is?
It's like a little stuffed animal.
Yeah, basically.
With beans,
it has beans in it.
Gotcha. Beanie.
Interesting.
Baby. It's pretty catchy.
Look at those.
Yep.
That's it right there.
I mean,
look at him. He's so final standing up above him. The large Wallace and his squad.
That's 5.
He's just the alpha of this little troop. Look, and he's like, I don't need glass.
He's the alpha bear.
You guys stay in your little cages. I don't need a glass. And run your shit. He's the one putting him in the glass.
You wish you could go back in like a time machine and just like keep a bunch of stuff that was kind of meaningless back then.
Oh, Pokemon cards.
Hell yeah. That's probably the only thing where I'm like, look, you want to call my mom? Like, I got any of those motherfuckers later.
Right? That thing is worth 500 rack. Wait, and I've seen go up one. I've seen that one before.
Dude,
that was the one that was number 1 last time I looked.
I think you know what shit I think is cool.
159,000.
That I would probably end up paying money for the cause stuff.
The what?
Cause, like, do you know those little toys like that right there? That thing with the head, brain. And
the stuff that Hex likes? Yeah, like all those?
Yeah, bro, like that. But there's
kind of
if
stuff?
you go watch FaZe Rug Christmas video, he has like he bought like his cousin or something a cool ass one where it's like sitting cross and has its head down like this, but it's just.
You like the artwork of it?
Yeah, it's cool as fuck. And they're expensive as fuck.
I don't want to talk about NFTs.
Then what is now? What is something that we see now that could technically be worth this kind of money in 20 years?
It's hard because everything we played with we played with shit that was physical, and now it seems digital. It seems like now everything's digital, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Pokemon cards are still like the biggest thing that people collect as kids. Unless I mean, I'm not a child, so I don't know. You think there's other stuff?
Vapes and TikTok trends. Yeah, I just assume the whole generation of younger kids now just vaping and TikToking nonstop.
Just 11-year-olds.
Kind of jealous. Yeah.
Or I don't know how to vape.
So imagine like a high school bathroom, and they're all just TikToking and vaping and just like taking body shots. I guess I don't even know what they're doing in there.
I feel like you went to a different. California middle schools must have been a lot different than North Carolina ones.
Yeah, probably.
If you're talking about body shots.
That would happen occasionally.
Body shots?
Yeah, that wasn't often. You just go in there and just hit each other for a while.
Oh.
It's pretty lit.
Yeah. Everyone did that.
Pretty
that's
fucking
not what
fire.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
I grew up in a different world, man.
Just like,
I mean, I never partook in that.
I'm older, and things were definitely different in Canada, so there's a lot of disconnect there.
Man, everyone in California was so vibey. Me and Brandon talk about this sometimes. Like, we never had a snow day. We never had cold weather. It's just like sunny every day.
That's
like most of the time, it's just sunny.
Snow day.
You're just walking to school and everyone's like happy.
Snow days are dope.
I'm jealous of one snow day.
Yeah.
One snow day sounds lit as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, we
it's
had
like sledding and shit.
Because the thing about snow days is you have no homework because it's not like they could have predicted the snow day.
Yeah.
So it's just a weekend.
It's a chill day. Like
just
snow outside is dope.
Play Modern Warfare 2.
Staying in game.
Yeah.
Like it's actually fun to stay indoor because there's not really much going on outdoors. And if you want to go outdoors, you're like prepared for what it is, and you go play hockey. There's like pond hockey's ever in the parks. You go sledding on the hill. Like it was right, bro. It's dope.
Damn, y'all played hockey like Americans play basketball? You just kind of go out and get a pickup game?
During the winter, no, they would literally build like wooden rinks like in every park almost.
What?
And then they would have like Zambonis come once a week and then clean it up and like it would play pickup hockey. It was dope, bro. It was a blast. That's my childhood.
No wonder you guys are godlike at hockey.
Yeah, because we all play it. That's our sport.
We all just playing it, screaming in French, just
basically, yeah. And then it wasn't.
That sounds kind of lit.
No, it's super dope. Yeah.
You still bilingual?
Yeah. Oui, je parle français.
like it goes away.
I went to school in French. The only reason I'm like pretty like you don't really hear much of an accent besides the THs is because my dad's side was all English, so I spoke both languages like extremely young.
Brandon never talked in French?
Brandon spoke. No, he doesn't. I mean, a little bit, but he doesn't talk much French. So no, not really.
Like you guys randomly talking about like someone fucking up. Like
no,
you know what I'm saying? Nah, Seth didn't rotate. But you said in French.
I'm gonna try that.
I'm gonna try that
today. I'm gonna try that today. Just
what are you guys saying?
Wait, there's no way.
Nothing but good shit.
Wait, there's no way. Wait, is he from? How does that work? How does it work?
He's Toronto.
That's just English.
So Canada works where like the primary language is English and everywhere except Quebec and I think New Brunswick, if I'm not wrong. But the second language, like most provinces, which are states basically, like they offer Spanish, but for the most part, like you're kind of like French and English are the two languages you learn in school.
Oh, everywhere in Canada.
Like basically everywhere.
Oh, shit. I thought it was just Quebec and like that area.
The schools in Quebec are primarily French. We have English schools, but you need to, there's all these kind of rules that protect the language that if you're a kid, if you're born there, you got to go to school in French, I think. If you moved into there and your family's English and you get to go to school in English. But like the primary language is French, basically most schools.
That's great. So you think it's like a majority of people in Quebec are bilingual?
I mean, to a certain extent. Like I'd say the main areas like Montreal, like the big cities probably, yeah. But you go like in the boonies, like no, bro, there's hardcore Frenchies. If you're an American, you have Americans that look at you like, where are you from?
I wonder if I think when I have a kid, I'm gonna make them learn another language.
100%, they should.
Because I'm mad that I didn't.
I hate languages. Like I would have never learned another language if I didn't grow into it, to be honest. I just don't like I just can't understand. Like it's frustrating to me because it just doesn't come easy.
Yeah. Do you like being bilingual?
No, okay. I said that in a bad way. I hate other languages because of the difficulty in learning them. I love other languages. Like
yeah.
Like I wish I could speak all of them. To be honest.
Yeah.
Like, Korean, like Mandarin sounds just so sick.
Dude, that sounds
like all the Asian languages. I love that.
One of the library I used to go to study at in college. There, I walked past a study group for Mandarin. Dude.
They're so cracked, probably.
They were cracked. They were there until 4 a.m. every night.
I believe it.
It's
probably a hard ass language.
Huge, like whiteboards, and they were all like speaking it, and I was just like, dude, that looks that looks like math is hard, but like I can recognize what a number is.
Right.
Yeah,
that shit
You're looking
looks
at like
so
just something you have no idea what
different.
it is.
Yeah,
like this symbol. This is how you say
until
this.
Someone
symbol.
tells you what it is. Like,
oh my god,
and
like it's nothing.
The symbols change based on what's in front, what's behind them. Like there's
that's
insane.
Yeah.
Have you seen the on TikTok? I'm sure you've seen video on TikTok of like people that live out there like typing on their keyboards, but their keyboards look so wonky because they have less amount of like actual letters. But once you press on a letter, it like opens up a new option of different letters. And it's like it's insane, bro. It's crazy.
Isn't it crazy to think that like at some point someone came up with Mandarin?
Yeah.
Like, and they decided like I'm gonna call it Mandarin, and then you're gonna start speaking this, and this is how it works.
Yeah.
And they're like, bet.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then on the other side of the entire planet,
They're
someone's
just doing
speaking
with something else.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yes. That's crazy.
Like, what if I want to start a new fucking language today and just like start spreading at the HQ and hopefully all of our streams throughout that, and then like hopefully all of our reach, and then we just start a new language.
Nothing stopping you.
I mean, it's crazy how far it's come just in our lifetime. Like I follow Ronaldinho on Instagram, and I can see what all of his posts are because I just click translate. Like immediately just click translate. And I every single thing he posts, I'm like, I wonder what this says.
With who?
Ronaldinho.
Oh, okay.
And he's
I do a lot with Mixwell.
I do it with Mixwell as
I do a
well.
lot with Mixwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mixwell does it on Twitter. And I'll just hit translate. It's so easy.
It's cool how it does it.
It's like if I ever thought I was going to learn another language, now I'm definitely not going to.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's so easy.
It's
You
accessible.
just click translate.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
Which is kind of fucked, but whatever, you know? I guess we can get to the 3 questions of the day. One is from Tabasco. What's one thing from a previous COD that you'd like to see brought back besides ranked play and competitive play? # green wall. One thing from a previous COD. I'd say not dog shit maps would probably be a good thing to bring back.
So good maps.
Right.
I think it's more like I mean, obviously that's the easy thing to say, but it's more the mentality of like maps being like playing spaces rather than actual living spaces. I feel like I mean, I was in the dev world and it kind of felt that way at times where like the space, not necessarily, it's still meant to be a game space, but like there's a lot of emphasis on making it look real. And I personally like the whole boxy, like just like Counter-Strike. Like here's a wall, here's a door, nothing complicated. Someone's not going to blend in the corner. The corner's not that deep. There's not something to hide behind. Like there's not this random thing's going to stop you from shooting someone.
I don't even care if there's I wouldn't even mind if the door is just not there. It's just like a cutout.
Yeah.
But even the head glitches, like the cover spots like are like curved and have like debris and like it's just not clean, dude. Like give me like this is meaningful to my experience to shoot the other player. Like why are you making it so complex? Like,
last year on Garrison P2 when like you'd stand on the fucking satellite, right, and you would like shoot through the cracks and shit, and I'm just like, dude, how is this like a thing?
Yeah.
Like they definitely didn't mean to do this.
No, but the way it works is like there's a person who's creating art who's trying to make this look.
He's like, it probably looks sick. I'm sure it looks sick. It looked great.
Yeah.
It's just like it just didn't play well with Call of Duty and Cellium being on top of the satellite. It's just like I don't know. It's just like he's just gonna abuse it, you know? It's like
that was like one of the biggest things about MW is like everything blew up. And like if you went into if you went, what is that? If you went in a St. Petrograd and you went into like the top buildings, there's like stove tops. You can like shoot the apples and they break up and you can like turn the stoves on and shit and like stuff. Like literally everything is like you can seriously
in the restaurant.
Yes.
Like everything
You can turn the stove on.
I don't know if you can turn the stove on.
No, but you probably
But you can shoot it and it does something.
The environment's interactable. Like
everything is interactable and it's like it's
Shows
obvious
you how
they
trolly TST is. Going up the shooting the stove.
Yeah, you're right. They spent so much time like on all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like it doesn't really change. That matters to a very minuscule amount of people.
I don't know if it does. It might matter to a lot of people. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. Like I think the understanding from the business side is that it matters the most. And that's
like
probably,
cool
I mean, it has
little-
to because you don't have to keep doing it. I mean, you'd be surprised at how much money is invested into that side of the game.
Little Easter eggs and shit.
Well, just in the way, not just the way the game looks.
Just the way that
like the artistical side of
I guess
the game.
It's not really. It's
Like,
really
I mean-
Easter eggs, blowing up apples and shit.
Like realistically, like Fortnite's a huge game. People play it a ton, and it's like artistically, it's just simple.
Simple, right?
There's not really, there's not much to it. Like,
It's kind of how Apex is too.
I mean, I'd say most successful games, like there's not much craziness going
Like
on.
League of Legends, I don't know, playing the same map all day, but it's like fire.
The gameplay is what people like. It's a game, bro.
It's a
like I'm
different
here to
game
play
every
the
single
game.
time on the same
Right.
map. Think about that. It's just different gameplay every single fucking map.
You
And
don't
like,
have like a cinematic experience. You just want to play.
this is my personal opinion. I'm just gonna say that right away. But like, if a person is interested by the way the game looks, they're not gonna keep playing. They'll get on, have their like see things,
They'll
think
see
it
for the
looks
first time,
cool,
and then get off.
and then they'll never play again. Like,
It's like
you're just not into it.
that's kind of like they would just play campaign. It's like as if the game is just campaign.
Yeah.
Because you get on,
They
you
see
play the
everything
campaign.
that it has to offer, and they get off.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, the campaign was dope, looked dope,
What's next?
and I'm never gonna play it again.
Yeah.
Like, how many campaigns have you played multiple times?
There's a lot of gamers out there that like play
Once?
different, like play a little bit of a game and just like be done with it.
Yeah.
Then go to the next big thing that Twitter's talking about, and then just keep doing that over and over and over.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I get. Does that? I think that.
I would say that in
Answers
some
your
of the old
question.
school modes. I'd like to see Sabotage back. I'd like to see like
Oh yeah.
Uplink back. I'd like to see Demo
Oh,
back. Like
yeah.
I just don't understand why. Like it's not hard to make these modes work with the maps. Like it takes some time, but it's not that crazy. I feel like
I don't know.
I don't know why we're like cutting it short just to give ourselves
Yeah.
a chance to see more things.
My
Like,
favorite. I mean, my favorite game type ever is Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, CTF. That's my favorite game type.
I don't know. I don't know why that didn't come
That's
out of my
so
mouth. Sorry.
fucking
What?
cringy and
I said I
ratty.
feel bad that didn't come out of my mouth first.
Yeah.
Like, CTF. should have been the first
It's
thing
just
that
like
came
that's my favorite. But then like you get to like AW and Black
Uplink
Ops
was fun.
3.
It doesn't
It was
work
fun to
with all
play
the
and
games.
watch.
Uplink.
Uplink
Uplink
was
was
fun to play and watch.
yeah, it's the best game. It was the best game type to watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
But I mean, it saved jetpacks in my opinion because I wasn't a fan of jetpacks, but I loved watching Uplink.
Uplink is dope. Yeah, 2 ways to score.
And then Modern Warfare. I mean, not Modern Warfare. World War II like ruined CTF. So now when people think about CTF, they think about like how bad World War II was.
What are you trying to say there, Davis?
I was saying that whoever, not you, that whoever made what you did, it was great. But whoever made CTF, you know what I'm saying though, right?
No, I mean like it's so based on the game, and that's why to me it's like important to have all the modes, is because we don't know like you can build all you want for the game to cater to a certain mode, and you build the maps a certain way, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to play well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why not have all of them and figure out which one plays best so the viewers and the players are happy?
Could you imagine Barrage CTF? It would be, the game would end 15-12.
No, not necessarily. I honestly think I
it
low-key think Bakar CTF would play probably better than some of the other modes we have right now on the map.
like a good
think
little
so?
small flag
Yeah.
map.
'Cause
Like,
it's
flag tower.
like one flag back chicken, one flag by the tanks.
That was troll as
something
fuck.
like that, yeah.
One flag back chicken.
I don't know. I don't know exactly where you like, but yeah, but like I just in a sense of like right now because the objectives move and like search. I mean, there's just like a million choke points on the map. At least CTF would make it feel like there's segments of the map that you have to use. So it's not like you're using the whole map in different ways that you run through different spots. Like the spawns are pretty like binary, right? There's like you spawn left of your flag, you spawn right of your flag, you spawn behind your flag. So at least like the sense of what the map would be a lot easier to understand where people are going and the routes where people would take.
Do you think the spawns would be like that
I mean,
on
but-
this
I mean,
game?
But I mean,
Like,
that's how it would
what
have
if-
to be.
what
For
if
CTF, that's how it works.
If it's
What if your
squad
last
spawns?
guy alive is running the flag, and you all just spawn on with him like he's like your bodyguard?
Like a squad
Yeah.
spawns.
Squad
Yeah.
spawn. Yeah, I mean, no, but I don't think. I mean, squad spawns for hardpoint. It's not for anything else. Like Control's not gonna have squad spawns.
Oh really?
I don't
really?
think so. I mean, maybe it does a little bit, but like you're not gonna spawn on their side of the map. That's
How
not
do
how
you
it
know?
works.
Have you
But
guys
that's just
played
not
that
how it
much?
works. Yeah, we played it again. We played it a little
I've
bit.
seen some shit though. Even in past CODs, you spawn on their base, right?
Yeah, but it's. I mean, that's like.
I mean, the squad spawns in Dom, right? On Modern Warfare.
But that's different because Dom doesn't have like you don't have a base like this is my base. I'm on.
If you have C
Remember Hackney
and
that random
B,
C spawn?
Yeah, but that's that's
Remember that
different.
one?
But
But
they
you
move.
can flip it, yeah.
If you can flip like that, the objectives are not like this is not my objective for
okay,
the
I
whole
get
map.
what you're saying. I get
Do
what
you
you're
remember the
saying.
random C spawn you'd get? If like the other team had AB, but you like if I had AB, but I'd spawn at C still, and the team would be pushing like in the top L and shit, but you'd spawn behind him and get on C right away. And they're like,
Yeah.
what?
You like
Remember, it was like a
Blitz?
really random spawn.
There's some
I'm
weird
asking you
stuff.
because like you watched a lot. I don't
I'm
know.
not saying there's hasn't been weird stuff. I'm just saying like
It gave Florida like a win one time, I think, against you guys.
I feel like we're just
Yeah, they gave you-
bombarding Ray.
I don't know.
Just like, yeah, but it
It
sucks.
definitely happened though. Like,
All right, next
at the end of the
question.
map, at the end of
Let's
the
move
map.
on. Next question.
Hunter Giraffe says, what is one thing that you and the guys learned too late or didn't know until it was too late? Hold on.
you
Too
not-
late in you.
Wait.
Read it.
Somebody else read this, bro.
What is one thing that you and the guys learned too late or didn't know until it was too late, and you, not just for gaming, as a life tip in general?
I think it's meant to be and, not in.
Yeah, okay. Trying to give you a non-esports question. So just one thing you learn too late.
People skills.
Life.
People skills.
People skills?
And just like understanding why someone's bitching or understanding their point of view. Like when I'm 15, 16, I'm like listening to people bitching and shit. I'm like, damn, this guy bitches a lot. I'm not really like thinking like, why is he bitching?
Why is he bitching?
And then like as time went on and I started teaming with a lot of people, like.
Is that why you didn't want to play with me in Ghost?
What?
Yeah, we asked you to team for champs, and you said no. You said
I said no to you in before champs because I would look like the biggest sketchball ever. TK just picked me up, and then they were asking me to leave TK to go to MB, and I was like, I just got blessed.
I mean, you could have got blessed even more. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, I definitely could have.
You got blessed with top 16 at champs.
Okay, anyways, that was really AIDS. Okay, so
I first rounded him, by the way.
Yeah, back to my point. Like, yeah, it's really AIDS. It's really AIDS. Back to my point. So people skills, yeah, you. It's hard to see, like, it's hard to understand where someone's coming from until, like, I don't know. I think I realized it back in, like, 2014, 2015, maybe. Like, just, like, I don't know. I came back one day to practice, and I just had a different perspective. And I don't know what changed, but maybe just growing older and just, like, maturing a little bit. You kind of just hear people out a little more, and you just, like, it helps a lot if you're not arguing back and you're understanding, you know, whatever. And it's their character flaw to begin with if they're saying it the wrong way, you know? If they're like bitching and you're 100%. Like, I understand why you're like this, but like, let me see why you're mad right now. Like, maybe we can resolve this and like get better.
It's like communication skills.
Yeah, it's just like, communication skills, like just getting along with people. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
just, I don't know.
I can see that. I mean, I dealt with some stuff as a player in that sense. I'm trying to think. I can't think of like stuff. I feel like I'm not saying I've been perfect in my life, but like I've gone my way about trying to be the most respectful person I can in every facet.
Yeah.
I was a little hard to team with when I played. I was very direct. I never meant the wrong, but I would like probably not say in the best way. So I think that's probably where I would say like.
It all came from a good place though.
Yeah, it came
to
like
win.
Yeah, no, we wanted to win, but it's just like, but there's a lot of times where it was like I was so like I wanted to be this way, and then like there might have been another way, but like I would just be like, let's not even like waste time.
Yeah,
let's just go know what works.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I could ever be a player in that sense because I just hate confrontation. So I just be like, yeah, you know, well, whatever. And somebody's like, you got to play it this way. Yeah, like, I'll play it that way. And then if my teammates start arguing, I just want to be like the happy medium. Right. Like, I think you guys are both right. Like, we would lose everything.
I don't like arguing with people because it makes me like realize that maybe I might not like the person once they argue with me for like a while. And I'm like seeing how they talk and what they're thinking of to throw into the argument and shit. I'm like, damn, you might not be as cool as I thought.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, why are you going to that? Like, right. You know, like who hurt you basically?
Yeah.
Like, well, why are you saying this? Like,
it's like why people say don't do business with friends. Like, it's like don't compete with friends either, because then you're like, wait, you put them in the one bad situation, you don't know how they're going to react. You go down in a game.
I'm not co-signing this one.
I had a saying when I played.
Don't? No.
I had a saying when I played.
What did you say?
Like if you had a friend that you were just friends with Seth.
Okay,
this is a perfect example.
Okay.
Your team with Seth, you're good friends with Seth, and then you guys.
Oh, you're saying like
you see how he acts.
Too much of him.
Right, you see how he acts during a competitive sense.
He was
where
a little
you didn't
diva for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But we'd already won like 15 times. I didn't really care.
That is true, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
But you don't know how. Basically, what I'm saying is you don't know how somebody's going to react in a certain situation.
That's
so
true.
if you go to.
They might say they're icy and shit. All of a sudden, it's 1v1 and they're breaking. They don't defuse the bomb or some troll shit.
And they blame you.
Yeah, and they're like, "Why don't you fucking talk?"
Not saying you can't team with your friends, but I had a saying when I play was like make your teammate your friends and not your friends your teammates. Because I mean, my time when I played, that was a huge thing. Is like, oh, I want to go play with him because I'm just friends with him. It is like, oh, I love Sloss. I just want to team with Sloss. Even though maybe Sloss is not like at the time, maybe he's a better player than him. But I love Sloss.
I know exactly.
Sloss is a good guy.
You always had the vibiest teams.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be on OpTic Nation. Part of me wanted to be on OpTic Nation for a little bit to replace like, fuck, I don't even know how to replace. There's such a vibey little four. Like, you know, Rick, BoZe, fucking Miracles.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, can I, like, I don't know. What do you guys want to coach or some shit? And I'll just step in. And, like,
just want to hang out with them?
Yeah, like, they were a cool little group.
One more question.
I think we can end it there. We're at an hour.
Yeah.
And that
I saw that. I was like,
not that one.
For a different day.
Yeah.
We'll say that one for
We're sorry, T-Dog Smitty, but for a different day.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That has been the another episode of the OpTic Podcast, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.